I will get moving on. Actually, I do have one quick thing because I saw a interview with Nottingham Forest and USMNT goalkeeper Matt Turner this week. I don't know why I drew a blank briefly, but I saw something along the lines because they just announced all the World Cup venues and all that, saying that he doesn't expect the US just to make the final. He expects them to win the World Cup in 2026.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on that?
No, we're not ready yet.
No.
I mean, I do think a semifinal run could happen. Look at what Korea did in 2002. You know, if you get the energy from the fans behind you, anything's possible. But at a certain point, we always see like the best team win the World Cup. Like think about it. Well, we've never seen an upset team win the World Cup. We've only seen one kind of upset team really make the final, and that was Croatia. But even that team was stacked and had been building. You know, I don't see it happening. I really don't. It'd be awesome. But we shouldn't go into this World Cup with the expectation that we need to win it or else it's a failure.
Yep.
That's not how this should be. What this should be is you put on a damn good show and you go far as you can, preferably quarterfinals. You want to at least get quarterfinals. You know, you get quarterfinals, it's a dub. So you want to get there. But the goal of this World Cup is to grow the game in the U.S. That's how this should be used, you know? You get people interested. You get kids playing. So then the talent pool, over time increases like it's been increasing. I think eventually, I know like Trey was saying the U.S. will never win a World Cup. That's a load of bullshit. I think eventually the U.S. will win a World Cup, but it's not now. It's not going to be this time. It's going to take a lot more development and a whole lot more interest. This could be the catalyst, kind of like how 94 got a lot going with the MLS, all that stuff. This could be the catalyst for something great. I'm hoping promotion and relegation fully gets implemented, but we're not winning it. And Matt Turner is as delusional as thinking he's going to earn his starting job back. If this is what he's thinking, that's absurd.
Do you think he'll? Because he's been one of our favorite topics and players to track this year. Do you think he'll be the U.S. national team goalkeeper come 2026?
Who's going to take his job? That's exactly. Our weakest spot right now has been historically our best. Because for a while we had Brad Friedel, we had Tim Howard, Brad Gazan, we had all these dudes, Casey Keller, playing in the Premier League, playing at top level clubs.
Yep.
And now we've got Nottingham Forest backup keeper. Nottingham Forest third string keeper just moved to Cardiff. So at least he'll get some first team minutes. Hopefully. I don't know what their plan is for Horvath. You have Gaga, who I think one day could be that guy, but he's young. He's younger than I am. He is not there yet. Mm-hmm. And then you see, Zach Steffen in Colorado. Is that the option?
Oh, is he at the Rapids now?
Yeah, he moved to the Rapids. Yeah. That's where all the European rejects are going these days. Mihailovic, him, Bassett, they're all going there.
So what I'm hearing is the Rapids are actually going to be decent this year?
They're supposed to be on paper. On paper, they've made a lot of good investment with USMNT players.
Interesting, because last time that happened, they brought in Jermaine Jones, and that did not really go very well. And I think they even had Tim Howard briefly.
You did, yeah. But that was their retirement phase. This is like they're still playing. They've got something to play for. Some are trying to get back to Europe. There's a whole interview with Cole Bassett recently about that. But maybe you guys will be good. But going back to the goalkeeper situation, I don't see anyone else who could take the spot right now. Again, a lot can change. It's going to be 2+ years until the tournament. So we'll see. But I just don't see anyone doing it. I think Turner's going to have to move on if he wants those minutes. Maybe it's a loan deal somewhere else. I think he's got to get out of England, personally.
I do too. I think we've seen it happen with Pulisic, Weston McKennie, a couple other players for the U.S. national team where the entire spotlight on American players in England is never positive. It's always just negative, hitting them down. And
yeah.
We see him now. McKennie, you say, is one of the best players on Juventus. Christian Pulisic is also tearing up Serie A. I think I'm with you. I think Matt Turner needs a break. I could see him go somewhere like France or Germany potentially.
Yeah, I'm thinking Bundesliga.
Bundesliga would be a good fit for him, I want to say. So we will see. There is obviously a lot of time until 2026, but there was one date that I saw a lot of talk about for the 2026 World Cup. This is the last thing I have on it. And I'm calling it right now. This is February 6th, 2024. Mark your calendar because July 4th in Philadelphia, England is going to play the US in the round of 16. Somehow, some way. The organizers. Oh, well, England would lose. We would lose and it would be dreadful, but I don't think there's anywhere anyone would want to play the US on the 4th of July worse than Philadelphia.
Can you imagine the fans, man?
That's what I'm saying. We already see how crazy Eagles, Phillies, Flyers fans are. It would be different for the U.S. national team in a round of 16 match of the World Cup that you're hosting.
Dude, and you already know these people who don't even care about soccer will see 4th of July,
USA, here
England. Oh, they would show up in storm. They'd be outside just heckling them with the Philly fans, man.
Oh, that's what I mean. The tailgate would be insane. This would be the first time I think I could properly say that the U.S. fans for a football match would be on par with those of Europe. If something like that happened in Philadelphia, of all places. I don't know why. I just have a feeling it's going to somehow someone might get a draw here when they should have won or vice versa. And next thing you know, I do not want that match because from an England standpoint, I think we lose that. Never beaten the U.S. in a World Cup. I don't think it would start on July 4th in Philly.
Oh, fuck no.
Revenge, the place where the Declaration of Independence was signed, it would be bad.
Yeah, U.S. would win. If they play on 4th of July, they're beating any team they play.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's over. But